Okay, I have a meme now. It was made by the Coalition to Stop Gun Violence. Now, you can go over to Twitter and see it. I haven't been blocked by them on Twitter for some reason, so I did leave a nice little comment. But if you go on Facebook, I can't comment on Facebook because I'm blocked from commenting them on Facebook, along with every other gun ban asshole. But you can see the little notes there. You know, people comment, and I did find one comment particularly nasty. So I sent that person a message, expressing my feelings, which I'll read it for you today. Every other comment is about my penis. Yes, every other comment is about my penis. I'm not even joking when I say that. Now, can you imagine if you had a conversation with a woman and you said to her, the reason why you don't want to pay for your own birth control is because your vagina is very, very tight and narrow? Could you imagine? I mean, I'm responsible for babies to 8th grade. And from babies to 8th grade, they have more mature discussions than your penis is so small. You know, you must have a small penis because you support the Constitution. Or you must have a small penis because you bought that. Now, you know why they fantasize about gun confiscation all the time? Because nobody would want to visit them otherwise. And that's my picture from Emily Miller and my default on Twitter. Well, a lot of people don't visit me because I have a small living space and it's not really polite to have a whole bunch of guys get into one room. But my cousin, who's a state trooper and Army National Guard major, and his wife, who was also an Army National Guard officer, and their 2 children would visit once a year and look at my guns. But they're on the deployment to South Africa now. They're helping train the South African military. Yes. So, you know, when they're not busy defending the right to be an asshole, they come here to visit me. I usually go and visit everyone else at their house. Now, this person made a comment, and you know, you make a comment and then everyone else comments, and then yeah. Okay, well, this is her reply comment, and then I sent a little message. When you look at people who are obsessive about guns, it's because they have an unhealthy psychological need to feel powerful without having to use their minds or physical strength. Okay? I have 3 college degrees, so fuck you. Okay. Babies have shot their parents. Like I said, don't put the fucking gun in the purse yet. This is why they use it against you. Apparently, you don't need any strength or knowledge to use a gun. Really? You don't need any knowledge, okay. No knowledge. Okay. They may not be compensating for tiny genitals, but I think they are compensating for an inability to be successful or powerful in intellect and physical strength. And I responded, I saved no less than 8 people from being killed, over a dozen more from losing a body part, over a dozen more from being paralyzed, and I've outrun a car on 2 occasions. But thank you for your stupid comment on my picture that these losers posted without my permission. Now, like I said, after college degrees, from around December 2013 to February or March 2014, that winter, okay? In December of 2013, I was actually written up on our official Facebook page for this. You know, someone said, God bless that man. The hill, you have the hill sidewalk and the hill street. Where I am stationed, the bottom section of the hill belongs to the auto shop. His men cleaned it up. The top section of the hill, the top half, does not belong to them, and it was not clean, and therefore it was very, very icy and slippery. I had to actually go up, walk along the sidewalk, grab people, pull them down, hold them, and walk them down. And someone commented, you know, God bless that man, he helped those people, blah, blah, blah. And I said, listen, man, if it wasn't for the auto shop cleaning their section of the hill, I would have been in the hospital. Modesty, okay? They're as responsible as I am. And I had to grab either 1 kid at a time, 3 kids at a time, a parent, then a kid, pull them down, hold them, and walk them down to the bottom of the hill. That particular winter, it was 0 degrees almost every day. One day it was 17 degrees below zero. Wind chill factor was a little below zero, so it's below zero plus wind chill factor equals 17 below zero. Would you be able to tolerate that physically? Standing outside in below zero temperatures for 3 hours, running around in circles with full gear on, pushing, pulling, picking. And during the spring, I'm left-hand dominant. During the spring, I had a pinched nerve in this arm because if a mother has a baby carriage and she can't push through the ice, I would bend down, pick up one half of the baby carriage. So she's carrying the back with 2 hands. I'm carrying the front with 1 hand. People, I'd have to pull them, push them, yank them, hold them, because kids and adults, they you don't want them to fall. You gotta hold hands with them, hold their arm. Okay, 100 people a day, back and forth. Some of them are 3 years old, some of them are adults. They're gonna slip and fall. You gotta hold their bodies. And at the end of about 3-month period, I had a pinched nerve in this arm. And if I picked it up, it would hurt. If I rotated it, which I had to do every single day for a living, that was my job, to move my arm this way, that way. If I twisted my arm this way or that way, or in or out, the nerve felt like someone took a pin and stabbed me. I had a physical stabbing pain in my wrist, in my upper arm, every time I did this or did this. Okay? To the point where I actually wanted to cry. Literally. But I bit my tongue, I held it in. It was like, if you go like this, the pain is so bad you get dizzy. And that was an everyday occurrence for about 2 months. So 3 months winter, plus 2 months of just constant pain every time you move your arm. Okay? Blinding pain. The next year, I hurt this arm. It didn't hurt as bad, but it hurt enough to be a problem. Because lifting 100 pounds here, 50 pounds here, lifting 1,000 pounds a day with one arm is gonna hurt you. Could you do that? Talk about inability to do this and physical strength and, okay. Inability to be successful, powerful. Now, I've noticed a lot of you hypocrites support Planned Parenthood. The principal of Sandy Hook Elementary, yes, we're going to go there. Her daughter on Twitter posted, I stand with Planned Parenthood. So this daughter doesn't want you to have a gun because her mother was killed by a psychopath. Okay. But when other psychopaths are ripping babies' bodies apart and selling their organs on the black market, she says publicly, I support that. Okay. Now, me, because I'm not a hypocrite, I'm not a piece of shit, I support all life at all stages. And all my viewers know this. May 2nd, 2014. I had a pregnant woman. She's out here. She's actually 6 months pregnant, but she looked 10 months pregnant. This fat pregnant. And because I realized her baby is human, I escorted her across the street. And an SUV ran the red light, going 30, 35 miles an hour. Headed straight for us. And you know how it takes 5 minutes to think of something? And it takes 5 minutes to explain something, but you can think about it in 2 seconds? In 2 seconds, I thought to myself, that car is going to hit me. And I'm going to be disabled for life. And because this is my left side, my dominant side, it's going to affect me more. So it's going to be my dominant arm, my dominant hip, my dominant leg. I'm going to be disabled for life. At 32 years old I was at the time. You know what else I thought to myself? This car may fucking kill me, but it ain't getting past me. And I actually swung at that car that was coming directly at me in a threatening manner. Actually, like that. And the car stopped. Okay? And today, little Jose is a year old. He's a little older than a year and a month. Almost a year and 2 months. 5 minutes later, Well, actually, I got a cup of coffee a minute after that from a guy whose son I saved from being killed 8 months earlier. And 5 minutes after that, I was in another section of the street. I'm in the middle of the road. Woman and her son are coming across. Guy blows the red light at 40 miles an hour. He's going to paralyze this woman, if not kill her, and her 8-year-old son. I took the stop sign, held it in front of his face, and he was either going to stop the car or I was going to take his windshield down, possibly his fucking head too. Okay? 5 minutes after that, a guy wanted to run a red light. Cop was coming in response, and I saved the cop having a crash into him. In less than 10 minutes, I altered human history. And in 145 years, no one has done that. No one has my record in 145 years. Now, we want to talk about strength, willpower, stamina, insecurity, penis size. Okay. Have you ever seen a car coming around a corner really fast with a pedestrian in the way? And have you ever thought to yourself, that car was going to hit that pedestrian? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever thought that in your head? Okay. Have you ever run in front of the car to try to get it to stop? 3,000-pound car making a really hard turn, going full speed. Have you ever run in front of that car to make it stop? Okay? Have you ever gotten up every single day of your life and looked in the mirror and realized, I may very well die today? There's a possibility I may become paralyzed or killed trying to protect a child whose name I don't even know. There may be a possibility a parent may be thanking me for saving their child's life while I'm laying in a hospital bed paralyzed. There may be a time where a parent tells my family at my funeral that they're so grateful that I traded my life for their child's. Okay? When you're sitting around wondering how big my penis is, okay? When you're saying I must be unintelligent, weak, naive, I must have a psychological disorder, okay? While you're doing that, I'm probably going to be standing outside in 10 degrees below zero temperature, using my own body as a shield for someone's child. I tell every single person I'm responsible for, I am never going to tell your parents that you were hit. I say it every day. I said it in my head and I said it to them personally. I said, your parents will never get the phone call that you were in the hospital under my watch. They may very well get the phone call that I'm in the hospital. And a couple of times I told a couple of people, I said, if your mother ever comes to see you in the hospital, I'll be in the next room. Alexa, stop please. My battery's a little low. I'll be in the next room. It doesn't take a lot of strength to sit on the computer and type words and copy pictures and be an asshole. But to look at the joy on a mother's face when she shows you her baby for the first time. The baby that she knows wouldn't exist if you didn't step in between her and a fucking 3,000-pound missile. Okay? So you talk about my fucking penis all you want. Alright, I'm fucking sick of you people.